Jessica. I hope you guys had a great weekend and you guys are ready to do some art with me today. So today we are doing a rocket ship. Now it's not your ordinary rocket ship and it's not NASA approved, but it is approved by me because it's your artwork and I really want to see it. I wonder if we can see it. We'll figure it out. So today we're going to be doing this rocket ship and it's not your ordinary like I said. Why? Because they're going to fly. Now, how, you ask? If you were asking, you're asking. I'm going to say you're asking. It's going to fly with a straw. Now, if you would like to see how I did this design and maybe learn a little bit of the flames, please stay tuned to see how we get to the final step. And by final step, I mean make it fly. So what you guys are going to need is printer paper, pencil and eraser if you guys need, because you guys are going to draw this out or sketch this out. You guys are going to need coloring tools. Now your coloring tools depends on what you guys have. So you guys can use crayons, colored pencil, marker, and if you guys are really good, you guys can use Sharpie. Now for Sharpies, I would please ask your parents if you guys can use them. And you guys are going to need tape, stapler, and scissors. Now if you are a young one and you can't do scissors, kindly ask your parents to cut it out for you. You guys are going to need possibly a ruler. It's up to you. And the two main things that are going to make this rocket ship fly is straws. Now these are jumbo straws. Can do it that way. Yeah. So these are like smoothie, or I think they're called smoothie straws from Walmart, and regular sipping straw. This are bendy. I thought it'd be pretty cool, so that way you can shoot it up like that or to the side. I don't know how you guys want to shoot it up into the air. That's pretty much it. Now when I start drawing this out, you guys can copy my design. I kept it kind of simple, but if you guys really want to go all out, create your own. I'll show you the outline for the rocket ship and the flames, but I want you to create your own rocket ship. Like, how are you guys going to do it? One of my students, which was really funny, he drew like a monkey, kind of like an evil monkey robbing a bank and going off to space to start a new life. Another one, it was her that she was flying off into space. She wanted to go to, I believe she said Saturn because we were talking about it. And she wanted to have some fun. You know what? Let's get to the project. Now that you guys have everything ready, we're going to start. So by starting off, we're going to draw the letter V. Just a small point. That's going to be the top of our rocket ship. So starting off on the center of the paper, I'm going to draw my V there, kind of open. Then we're going to draw our line out. So work from the top to the bottom. And as the top, you're going to get wider as you go down. So it kind of looks like a leaf from here or an almond shape. It's really up to you. Then I'm going to fix my little mistake there. So I'm going to erase and fix. You guys can do as you like. Then we're going to start off with our wings. Now there's 2 diagonal lines and then 1 straight line. From here, we're going to draw our grid lines. Now we're going to draw 1 line in the center of the rocket ship, and then we're going to draw a line across. Our line across is going to be our guideline to our top of our rocket ship. So here I'm going to draw a line across where I want the top of my rocket ship to start, my top of my wings, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to draw a line diagonal, and that's going to be about 1.5 inch. So I drew my rocket ship a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have very tiny wings, but if you guys drew yours thinner, you guys can draw bigger wings. So there's my diagonal, I'm going to draw a diagonal on the other side. And notice how I didn't go wider. I didn't go up more to make it kind of like this one. Like as you can see, it looks smaller on the other side. I didn't do it. Now I'm going to draw a line down, and I think I did 1.5 inch. Now with that 1.5 inch, where that line ends, that's where you should draw your line across. So that can be your guideline on where you want your bottom portion to be, and that can help you out. So here we're going to draw a diagonal again, and that is about 1 inch. So on the left wing I like the most, so I'm going to draw a line from where I finished that diagonal right across and go straight. And then you can't tell where I made my boo-boo. Kind of, well, you can, but it's not as noticeable. So everything inside your rocket ship you're going to erase, and then everything that's outside, if you're going to cut it out, don't worry about it because we'll fix that. It'll be gone. I am going to show you 2 options for your flames. Option 2 has the engines and the 2 flames, and then option 1 has the flames. Now you can do either or. I'm going to stick with option 2. On a separate piece of paper, I'm showing you how to draw your flames. Now you can think of them as like almost letter U's or bubbles. Right in the middle, as you can tell, the letter is a W. So you can start off with the letter W first and then draw your almost U's or almost W's. I'm going to draw option 1 first. So if you want to draw option 1, stay. And if you don't want to draw option 1, you can fast forward it for a few seconds and then go to your my option 1. So you're going to do your big W, and then you can do your side, or you can just wing it however you like. I'm erasing it, and we're going to do option 1. So we're going to be drawing our engines. Now to start off your engines, I'm going a little bit faster than this. You're going to draw 2 lines out, like they're going on, diagonal. You're going to curve it in. They look like teeth to me. So but as you can see, I'm drawing them lines out, and then I'm curving it and then connecting them towards the middle. So here I'm drawing almost U and then a big letter U. And they kind of look like a little body, like a little doll's body. And because of that, I'm going to draw, it's like a Casper body. So I'm going to draw eyeballs. So when I go to space, they will know. So now that I got everything ready, you guys can draw whatever you guys want inside. Imagine, what do you want your rocket ship to look like when you go into space? I'm going to show you how I do my flower, because I like flowers, and so I'm going to be girly about it. I'm going to draw my half circle, or half a moon, sun, and then from there I'm going to start. You guys can do whatever you like. For your petal, for your flower, you're going to start off with the letter V and then round it out like the top of the rocket ship. Now, if it helps you guys, when you draw something or you want to draw something, look at the shapes. So for artists, we usually just break down parts. For me at least, I look into shapes, letters, anything that I want to draw, I will try to break it down into shapes. Like what we did first, we did grid lines, and that is like a guideline of where you want to start and where you want to finish, your center, pretty much anything. I think when we go along, we will work on how to center our artwork and where to start and finish. Some artists use that as their guideline. Other artists, they can start from the top and imagine and work things down. I'm not that kind of person. I have to start somewhere, and a grid line usually works. Here I'm starting with the letter V. Now, depending on where you want your petals to start, you can start it wherever you like. I'm starting it right in the center and kind of curving it like that. Kind of like your almond shape, round shape, oval shape. Again, the same thing, but I don't need to draw the whole thing, just one side. So your letter V, and then curve it. Again, a letter V, then curve it. You're just going to be repeating the same thing. You could practice on another piece of paper, and as you can see, my petals are getting bigger. So perfection is not really key here. I usually mess up, and I usually get them mixed up. Sometimes my flowers or petals can be different. It's really, you're learning as you go, as you get older. So don't worry if it's not perfect. Don't get frustrated if it's out of the lines. Here you're gonna do every other petal. So you're gonna have one petal in the middle, one in the middle, and then two on the side. Left one in the middle, and then left two on the side. So here I am doing it bigger petals. I want to do a small one, and I wanted to do it bigger. So however you want your petals to be. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever. And if you mess up, don't worry about it. You just work with it. Do what makes it work. And it fell off, so I'm going to draw a big one in the middle. So I'm going to show you how to draw the window. Now, just the same thing. You're going to want to draw your guideline. So I'm going to draw a plus sign. So I bring it down, and it almost looks like a mountain if you think about it. And then curved in. It's like a cobweb too, if you want to go in that aspect. So have it face you, and then go up from one line, and then bring it down the bottom to the other. Up one, down the other. And you can see I messed up too. So as I say, practice will make perfect, and you just gotta figure out what works best for you. So there's my little window, my little stargazing. I did the zigzags here. I don't think I want to do zigzags. I think I want to stay to the dots and the squiggles. So the squiggles are like waves. So I'm gonna draw my outline, and I'm gonna keep going. Dotsy circles, or probably dots, but I'm calling them circles. And then from here you can see, because I didn't know how many dots I'm gonna need, so I'm going. And then as you can see, I messed up right there, but I'm gonna leave it. Don't stress out about the small stuff. If it's not right, if it's not perfect. It's your creation and it's your artwork, and that's what makes it special. So here we're gonna start coloring. I'm gonna show you how to do the flames. So as you go, try to see if you can erase it. Here I drew darker, so I pressed on the pencil a little bit more, and I'm using a 2B. We'll learn more about graphite pencils, the different mediums and stuff like that as we go along. But if you erase pencil while you're doing marker, it will be prettier because you won't see your lines, you won't see your pencil lines and the blending. So I'm blending red, and it's called tiger orange. So maybe a darker orange would work too. You can use whatever, we call it mediums. Now mediums is graphite, which is pencil, colored crayons, colored pencils, markers, Sharpies. Those are all your mediums, and we'll learn more about those, like I said, later on. Here I'm bringing out crayons. Now you're going to want to do yellow in the middle first, and then here it was like a bright orange red. Here you're going to want to blend it all in. So blend a little bit to the yellow, bring it down and out, So blending it out, we're gonna do it again on the other side. Make sure you guys color it all in. Don't be lazy. Don't be scribble scrabbles. We're not 2 years old. I will not allow that. Now this is white gold. Here we got here, people. This is gold. This is alarming. It's a paper towel. These are precious to us at this moment. I am gonna show you how to blend. Now, blending with pencil is a lot easier. You can do it with your finger. Crayons, a little bit harder too and a little bit more messy, but you can probably do it with your fingers. When you're blending, you want to blend from lightest to darkest. So as you can tell, it smoothed it out a bit, but not as much. So I'm just going to go in and color a little bit in the empty spaces that it looks, and just leave it like that and move on. You guys like to outline your artwork, so I'm going to outline it with black. I was going to start erasing all of it. I mean, you guys can if you want, but because I'm doing it with a black marker, I just decided against it. I wanted to leave where my petals were empty, like not drawn out, because I wanted to use that as the colors of my markers. And the centerpiece, as where I'm pointing. So I just outlined the top of my rocket ship, the sides, everywhere else that's not going to be colored in. Kind of like my petals things. Now back onto the flower. So our flowers are going to consist of light pink, a rosy pink, a blue, and a purple. Remember when I told you about those flames that you don't want to see? Light pink will show. This is not light pink, this is pink. But pink will show your pencil marking. So here I'm choosing my colors, and I'm going to go every other color. And you don't have to go all the way. So see, I stopped there. I'm choosing my colors. Pink and stop. Because I kind of want to make it like it was blending in, or was growing on top of the other. And I'm leaving them open here, as you guys can see, because I'm using those colors right now. After you guys are finished, make sure you guys close it and snap it, because you guys want to make them last forever, right? So I'm doing row by row. If you want to get all fancy and wing it, you guys can erase all of them if you like. So here I'm choosing every other color. And as you can see, light pink didn't touch there. So I'm doing light pink there. I'm trying to decide on my other color. And that is blue, because blue doesn't touch there. So again, you're going to do the same process. Work every other color. I mean, if it touches and matches, that's fine. Maybe you can add more colors to it. Do a rainbow, a unicorn. Unicorn doesn't have a lot of colors. So after you guys are coloring it all in, make sure you guys get everything. Don't leave little white spaces. You want to color this and make it a masterpiece. So here I'm just adding the color to my half a circle. And then I'm just going to color in that with marker. You guys are using, whatever you guys are using, you guys can decide on your own. So here I am kind of like you're shading, and I'm just doing lines across, not hard, very softly, and we're gonna blend. By blending it is like how we did down below with our crayons. You're gonna blend with your finger or with paper. I like blending with my fingers when I use graphite. And you're just gonna go back and forth. When you're done, please go wash your hands. You're gonna have very messy fingers. So I did it the whole way down. So you're just gonna rub on it, go back and forth, and as you can see, it's kind of smoothing it out and giving it that shady effect. As we start doing more artwork, we're gonna start working on shading, and you're gonna see how certain things, like a shadow, when somebody's standing, the shadow, the light is facing them differently. So depending on where half their face is going to be a little bit darker, while the other, where the sun is shining, it's going to be lighter. Here we're going to start cutting. Now, as you can see too, here my blending wasn't really that good. On the bottom portion it was great, but on the top I still have pencil marking. So take your time when you're cutting. So don't rush into it. Take small strokes, cut them down, and after you're done, roll it into a ball, like crunch it all together and throw it away. Your parents will love you. Clean up after yourself. Put away your markers, your crayons, your pencils, everything that you guys use for art. Pick it up and put it away. You guys are old enough. I believe in you. So here we're cutting. Now you guys have your rightful scissors. If you're going to use adult scissors, please be careful and have adult supervision with you. We're going to grab our big jumbo. It's about 4 inches, depending on how long or big your rocket ship is. You guys are going to cut down to it. This is where you're probably going to need the adult, a grown-up. They are going to staple the top portion of this jumbo straw. See? Just the top. Then we're going to get tape. 2 pieces of tape. Don't go crazy. I don't know what happened to my thing, but it went missing. Here we're putting one on the bottom, one on the top, and then I said 2, but I'm a little stingy, so I'm going to use half, and then put it on the top of where the stapler is. And there you guys go, you guys. Now we get to fly out. Now you guys are done. You guys get to shoot it up in the air. I'm gonna blow it to you guys. Shoot it to you guys. And you guys go have fun with it. Have a great day and have fun making these. I'm wondering if we can see your artwork. So if you guys can send it in, send your pictures in, do it, because I would love to see your artwork. Have a great time, you guys. Bye.